So, who's ready to talk about camping at Ops 14?
I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready!
Today, we're going to talk about camping at Ops 14. A lot of people are joining the game. A lot of people are moving to newer servers and starting all over. Um, so let's take a moment and let's discuss what is the benefit of camping. Well, first off, what is camping? Camping is when you stop at a particular level to build to a certain things. There's soft camping and there's hard camping. Soft camping is where you only do the essential things to move forward, and hard camping is where you stop and you do everything and you get caught up. Me personally, I hard camp at 14, and I get all my buildings done. I get all of my research done. I stock up on a shit ton of resources and materials. I get my ships tiered out. I get everything pretty much to where the only thing left to do is to level up. Until I run out of shit to do. And then from 14, that's when you jump up to like 19, and soft camp, or 20 and soft camp, just to get everything up, get ready. You can start running armadas, you get your ACC at 20, all that. So anyway, then from there, I'll jump up to 20, 25, 24, somewhere in there, and camp again, soft camp, of course. And then once I hit 29, I hard camp at 29. I'll camp at 29, hard camp, get everything maxed out, get your Saladin or your Centurion or your Bortus maxed, or all three maxed, or whatever. It's your choice. You're the one doing it. But me personally, I always go with the Saladin because it's a very versatile long-term use ship. And I don't know, I like it. But yeah, so I'll hard camp at 29, and then once I'm done at 29, I will jump to 35 and hard camp at 35 and get everything caught up. And then I'll soft camp at 36 so that I can get all of the the new specialty ship, the Cerritos and everything, just a soft camp at 36. And then from there, jump to 39, where I'll hard camp again at 39, until I get everything handled before going into the 40s. So we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Ops 14 camping and why is it beneficial. Well, if you guys are aware, as a new player or as a returning player, when you get to level 10, Ops level 10, which is where I'm at right now, as you can see on screen, when you get to Ops level 10, you're capable of now doing ship-to-ship combat, which means that as long as they're within a couple levels of you, you are allowed to PvP with other ships, which means that now you need to have a formidable enough ship in order to, fend off attackers or to mine without, worrying about getting killed. Which, by the way, in case you guys didn't know this, you can attack miners before level 10, but they have to be on a node and they have to be within 2 levels of you. A lot of people do not know that. Good little tidbit of information for you guys. So yes, you can OPC hunt at level 6, 7, whatever. I mean, you can go and OPC hunt for resources that you need. But yeah, once you get to level 10, then you can start actually PvPing. And then at level 15, station combat opens. And yeah, that's the kicker. Station combat is where you start raiding bases. So if you're going to start raiding a base and you're going to start absorbing all these resources from other stations that you're raiding, you really need to make sure that you have, one, the ship capable of doing such an act, another ship capable of cracking said base, And then you need to be built up enough that when you do push forward, you're not waiting. You're not stuck waiting on resources. You want to build up your shields. That means doing a bunch of dailies, building up your shield, your inventory on shielding. Because once you go to 15, that's it. Now you got to wear a shield or share. So this is another big thing that people forget about. It's not just about camping to build up. It's also about stocking up on resources, which in this case would be your shield packs, your 2-star mats, refining a bunch of them. Spend some time on the refinery, refine your mats, build up your station, build up your docks, build up your ships, um, grind, grind. Get yourself to a level that you're comfortable at. And when you feel comfortable moving forward, then do so. But until then, let's talk about what are the key parts of camping at 14. Well, obviously, building your base components up, ships. Let's look here. Let's look in the shipyard here, and we'll show you. We'll show you specifically what ships need to be focused on. So, um, the Fortunate, the Findra. Okay, I wouldn't worry so much about the Findra. I mean, you need to build it for the mission, but other than that, um, I would worry about the tourist for the other mission. The jelly, if it comes up in the store and you can buy it with hard earned real, you know, real money, I would. But if you don't want to do that and it does pop up in an event store, I would definitely focus specifically and only on that, on getting that. That ship will take you pretty far. Um, so will the Tala, but then after that, you're stuck. Okay, you can't get any of these other ships until you go into shield or share mode. So that's level 15 and above. I mean, this is level 16, 17, 18. We're not talking about these ships. We're not worrying about those yet. What we're looking at is this, okay? This is where you need to be right now. If you're camping at 14, this is what you need to do. You need to focus on these 3 ships right here would be the ones that you can pick your choice of which ones you want to mess with. And in my personal opinion, the jelly is the one you want to rock. Um, Once you get into that 16 and plus or 15 and plus, I would I would recommend, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, right here. Before you get to level 20, I would get you a North Star. A North Star maxed out will carry you until you can get your faction ships. Um, and I'm not talking like Mayflowers. I mean like getting like your Saladin at level, let's see. Show you here. Show you what level you can start getting these. So level 28. That North Star will take you all the way to level 28 if you get it leveled up, tiered up, and then you still have that jelly to rock, um, for hostile grinding and whatnot, or PvP base cracking. I mean, at that level, those ships, they're really versatile. But yeah, so the the jelly is probably the one I would focus on the most, to be honest with you guys. That and the Tala, those would be the 2 I would mess with. But I would not I would not sink your time too much into the Findra. Just my personal opinion. I don't like it. I think I mean, it's not a bad ship, but I just think for the materials it takes to upgrade it and the time it takes, it's not worth it. It's an interceptor, guys, so it's going to eat crystal. And what is the next thing you're going to be building? Is an Envoy or a North Star even. Um, and they eat crystal as well. So burning all of that crystal is going to screw you. So I would focus on the jelly or the Tala. As far as your mats, I mean, you get the refinery here. I mean, I'm level 10. I have the refinery already. So you want to focus on these, mining these materials, okay? This is a big, big thing because later on in the game, you're going to be building envoys using the 2-star materials and scrapping them to get your 3-star conversion, okay? So this is something that I would highly recommend is that you guys do your best before you go to 15 and stock up on these mats. Stock up. Refine, 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 refine. Build up a surplus. You want to have a supply. They can't steal mats from you, okay? If your base gets raided, you don't lose those mats. You only lose parsteel, dilithium, and tritanium. You will not lose your gas, crystal, or ore. So you can have as much of that as your heart desires, and you'll be fine. Just don't go OPC because you'll probably get pirated. And then, of course, you have your officers. That's another thing. At camping at 14, you before you go into level 15 or higher, you want to make sure you have a good PvP crew. You want to make sure that you have Pike Moreau Chen, Pike Moreau Talon, and you want to have them tiered up enough, hopefully, that you can grind pretty good on hostiles because this is where factions come in. Once you get to 15 and you start discovering factions, um, and doing base raids and such, as you progress deeper into faction space, you're going to discover these factions and you're going to have to start rep grinding in order to get your faction ships. Um, and unfortunately, if you don't have the right officers, you're not going to be able to. If you do not have the right officers, it is going to be a nightmare rep grinding. Killing hostiles with the wrong crew will take forever. Trust me, I know. I was new too once. And it's nice to have people give you the insight that you wish you had in the beginning. Um, when I played in the beginning, I didn't know who Reb Deuce was. I didn't know who DJ was. I didn't know who any of them guys were. So I just played my way. And then afterwards, I discovered who they were, started watching, these content creator videos and was like, hey, I fucked up. So hopefully you guys have an advantage that, I didn't have, and you're aware of, content creators and these YouTube videos that we all put out to help you guys progress. With that being said, let's go ahead and wrap it up. And thank you for supporting the channel. You guys don't forget to like, subscribe, come check me out on Twitch, and join the Discord. Come hang out, support the channel. All right. You guys rock. Later, Gator.